That's right. So now we're going to deal with question F, the in-class problem. So let's actually start from the beginning here. Who has the better attitude? Yep, go and grab some garbage. Or close the door, even better. Because I am garbage and we don't want anybody else to hear this. Whatever.
Is the higher number the better attitude?
Don't worry, my wife always does the same thing when I'm recording at home. She's like, Stuart, can we shut this door? Say it again. Go ahead.
Is the higher number the better attitude?
Yes, very much the case. So the question of who has the better attitude, you would use a measure of central tendency there. Which measure would you probably use? The mean. The mean for the JMU group is a 5. The mean for the Mary Baldwin group is a 4. So who had the better attitude? The measure of central tendency is the JMU group, a mean of 5. What symbol would you use to denote that mean? Yeah, the symbol mu. You can either write MU or FU. No. MU.
No, wait.
Actually, the FU joke usually worked well with chi-squares because FO, FE, and then FU.
My daughter was amused.
Go ahead. Please ask a serious question.
Okay, so the mean is higher for JMU
Yes.
than it is for Mary Baldwin. And then if you do the sum of the square deviations, it's the opposite.
So first we get the mean to tell us the measure of central tendency and who has the better attitude, because that's a question about a mean, and then the question of which group has more dispersion. So now we have to compute our 3 measures of dispersion here. We have to start with what? The sums of squares for each group. What'd you get for the sums of squares for the JMU group?
8.
Did everybody get 8? It's actually the same for the previous problem because they're dispersed by, by 2. What'd you get for MBC?
18.
Yeah, you should have gotten 18. So there's more dispersion. Did you get it? Did anybody not get 18? So there is more dispersion with the MBC group. And if you follow that down, so the sums of squares was different for the two, 9 versus 18. Or I'm sorry, 8. What is it, 8 versus 18?
Yeah.
How about the variance? What was the variance then? For the JMU group, what is the variance?
Can I ask you a question real quick?
Please do.
When I did the variance, I'm guessing the variance for JMU would be 8 over 3, and then the other one would be 18 over 3?
That's correct. 8
That's
over
correct.
3. So 8 over 3 is what, 2 2/3? And for the MBC group, you got 18 over 3, so it's what? 6. So which group has more dispersion there?
It's going to be the NBC.
The MBC, it's still the same because we got equal sample sizes. And finally, if you were to go down to the standard deviation, the square root of 6 for one of them, and then what's the other one? The square root of, what is it, 2 2/3, 2.67?
Mm-hmm.
You get a value and that's it. So which one has more dispersion again? MBC. So you should know this. This is really important stuff. We're going to come back to this later. Is everybody pretty clear then on how to compute these things?
Yep. Thank you.
Okay.
Did you say though a second ago, just because at the end I think my brain went to sleep, we got variance of 8 over 3 for, this is JMU.
Yep.
And then variance of 18 over 3 for MBC.
Yep.
Which was 6. Did you go back and say that JMU is also 6?
Nope.
Okay, good. Okay.
That wouldn't be a right thing to say. That would be a wrong thing to say.
Kinda
Generally,
like
when I went to teaching school, they told me, say right things, don't say wrong things. Unless you preface this with, this is going to be a wrong thing to say.
These online classes are a bad idea.
Yeah, I think I'm getting a little loopy here. Sorry. I should have had dinner, too. Okay. So, any other questions? Thank you for